Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today our group will be present about fit study and proposal defense. My name is Siti Hafizah binti Hasni. Group member is Muhammad Ifan bin Mat Yusof, Nur Khairiyah binti Muhammad Fauzi, Amira Ashikin binti Amfandi. And our supervisor is Sir Muhammad Naruddin bin Abu Sa'are. Okay, first we look to Project M. Our project M is to development head food product in the from of net to the community. Our objective is first to identify the process method of using each extruder in the manufacturing of puff net. Second, to conduct an interview with the panelists on shelf life and quality of puff net. The last objective to determine the process of making puffnet. Next, method of data collection. We got two methods of data collection for our field study. First method is literature review. This way, we make a checklist of things to read different journal, website, and article. For our reference material, we search a lot in the book engineering and food processing. Second method data collect is interview. We prepare a series of questions related to our field study through to the online meeting. We made interview through online meeting because with the current pandemic is prevents us from the meeting face to face and see how we ourselves to look how food products are made.
Next, we go to the background of the company. In conducting this field study, the Ikas Seafood Snack Company has agreed to conduct an interview session with us. We have interviewed Mrs. Aisyah binti Kamarun Nazar, which is the managing director of the company. The company also located in lot 9120 and 9121 Jalan Tepi Sungai, 36400 Hutan Melintang, Perak Darul Rizal, Malaysia. And the company has released many products that related to our study, which is crispy fish snack, chewy fish snack, crackers, and Tiruso squid flavored fish snack.
Okay, next we will move to relevant of the company choose. First, this company, which is Ika Seafood Snack, focus on produce buffet snack. Second, this company is related to our title of nutrition snack, where our title project is nutritional analysis of low-fat snack from alternative so which is Brazil spinach. Third, the company has types of machines that similar with machine at the college, which is through the machine processing. So it is also a good choice to choose this company because we can study the processing to produce perfect snack.
Next, in the first finding that covering the first objective, which is to identify the process method of using each extruder in the manufacture of buffet snack. We found that this company used the single screw extruder. So the process is when the wheat flour or cornmeal mixture is loaded into the top of the extruding machine. Then the mixture is then propelled through the extruder using an auger or tapered screw. Next, this screw forces the mixture against the inside of extrusion chamber. Then the steam jacket line the extrusion chamber to assist in cooking the meal mixture. The moisture is liquid under high pressure, but then it changes to steam. That the cornmeal dough will expand and puff up as it moves through the extrusion dies. Then, as the dough is pushed through the dies, it will look like a puffy snake. This extruded snake collide and are cut into the desired length by a rotating knife.
Okay. Objective 2 is to conduct the shelf life and quality of buffet snack. Okay. basically the shelf life of a perfect snack is refers to the market product, which is 1 year of period. So basically, the sample will take a random from each group after storage. So in this field study, we get from knowledge from interview that she said about the shelf life. Okay, shelf life is their company is determined when it put to the storage condition for the 1 month tested. So if the product was spoiled or anything happened, it changed the shelf life to the several months. So this the shelf life was determined by use sensory evaluation. Okay, next. The objective 3 is to determine the process of making perfect snack. So basically, we get from we will also get knowledge from the interview that she say about the how to make the perfect snack. So basically, we are firstly we prepare the ingredient. We prepare all the ingredient and make sure the ingredient must be in the powder. The second is the mix the all ingredient and then it put to the extruder machine, and after that it burn for by a specific temperature, and then after that it seasoning the puffed snack, and the last one is it package the puffed snack.
Okay, suggestion. Our suggestion first is the raw material of the mixture must be adjusted with water content. Second suggestion is the powder raw material are mixed according to the formula ratio. Example, one cup sugar, 2 cup of salt, and another. Okay, so for last suggestion is for last, our suggestion is parameter required for the suitability of material expression should high temperature about 130 Celsius to 170 Celsius and 5 to 10 atmospheric pressure of high pressure during extrusion.
Okay, next we'll go to the conclusion. In conclusion, there is a lot of information and knowledge to be gained from this field study. Okay, first, during the interview, our panel explained the process methods of using each extruder in the manufacture of puffed snacks from the first step to the final process. And second, following that, the shelf life and quality of puffed snacks were determined. Our panel clearly explained a suitable method to ensure shelf life and good puffed snack quality. And last but not least, the process of making puffed snack was successfully determined. Blending, mixing, frying, cooling, coating, spraying, and dusting are all part of the process.
So we proceed the proposal defense.
Okay, title of our project is Nutritional Analysis of Low-Fat Snacks from Brazilian Spinach. Okay, next. Okay, next I will start with project overview. Okay, this project is about to produce a nutritional analysis of low-fat snacks from Alternativa Ciso, Brazil spinach. Okay, there are 4 formulations are developed to produce this snack. Where first is Alternativa Ciso puffed snack with spice. Second, Alternativa Ciso puffed snack with stevia. Third, Alternativa Ciso puffed snack with 2.4% spice and 1.0% stevia. And lastly, Alternativa Ciso puffed snack with 1.0% spice and 1.0% stevia. Okay, and lastly, the product development process include 5 methods, which is first pre-conditioning, second extraction, third, flavoring, fourth, spraying, and fifth, drying.
So next, problem statement. For the problem statement, we focus on three terms: social, economy, and environment. So for the social, the problem is bad eating habit that is the intake of snack food, especially adults and children, which can lead to obesity and diabetes. Yeah, we look obesity in chronic disease that is spreading among the community of Malaysia. In Malaysia, it started in Malaysia through the National Health Mobility Service conduct in 2011. Okay, next, economy. The cash of international CC vegetable crop by farmers in due to not caring for vegetable properly. We look according to statistic from the Malaysian Mardi, the country lost to 8.5%. So last, for environment, the wastage of international season vegetable crop by farmers cause environmental problem. Okay, we discarded food waste will decompose and produce toxic gas such as fast burning metallic gas, and carbon monoxide gas, in turn resulting in global warming.
Okay, next, related to the problem statement, the first significant study on society is to provide healthy snack to reduce the risk of obesity among the community. This is due to the benefit of Brazilian spinach that contain vitamin C, B-carotene, and also high in fiber, which the diet that containing Brazilian spinach can control cholesterol levels and benefit the body. Next, the second significant study on economy is reduce and saving the cost in managing vegetable waste by maximizing the use of Brazilian spinach in this snack product. This is by doing a proper storing and maximizing the use of Brazilian spinach in the product will lead to the low disposal cost and low transportation cost to disposal site base and reduce volume and distance. The significant study on environment is reduce the effect of greenhouse caused by fruit and vegetable waste. Fruit and vegetable waste that ends up in landfill produce a large amount of methane, a more powerful greenhouse gas than even CO2. For the uninitiated, excess amount of greenhouse gases such as methane, CO2 and chlorofluorocarbon absorb infrared radiation and heat up the Earth's atmosphere. And this will cause global warming and climate change. So the reduction in the overall waste production would in turn have the negative effect waste has on the environment through greenhouse gas emission.
Okay, next I will continue with our project objective. Okay, first objective, to formulate alternative of low-fat snacks. Second, to compare nutritional value of snack produced by industry and homemade snacks based on Food Act 1983. Third, to determine the characteristic of nutritional value in producing low-fat snack. And fourth, to develop a healthy food product in the form of snack to the community.
We move literary review. Literary review, to get information about our project, we search in journal, article, and website Google. So for the product description, our product, we make a puff snack. Okay, puff snack is a extruder snack that belong to the snack group product made with the rice, wheat, and or another grain. So the puff net is made for low fat and Tanatera Caesar. The type puff net can vary length, density, hardness, and degree of redness and yellowing, especially when we're using different percentage of oatmeal. Antennathera cc or Brazil spinach has a nutrient content per 100 gram of spinach that contain carotene, vitamin C, ferrum, calcium, and fiber is ideal for head. So Antennathera cc is the best choice among vegetables to control cholesterol. Yeah, when we choose to eat the spinach, we got the benefit to our body. Okay, next for literary review about spices and stevia. Spices that have antioxidant and antimicrobial properties then increase the shelf life of food. Okay, so for stevia has the potential to be an alternative to sugar, which is said to be 200 to 400 times sweet that sugar, out of a 300 times sweet than sugar, but the stevia has no side effect on the blood body sugar content.
Okay, next is the literature review on proximate analysis. The term proximate analysis refers to a technique for determining the macronutrient value in food samples such as carbohydrate, fats, protein, and vitamin. Those values are generally proclaimed as nutritional fact on the labels of finished or end food product, but they are also determined during the manufacturing process. There are four types of proximate analysis that will be used in this production of snack, which is moisture analysis, ash analysis, fat analysis, and protein analysis. Moisture analysis, the approximate expected moisture content of a food can affect the choice of the method of measurement. Determine the level of practical accuracy required when measuring moisture content compared to other foodstuff. The percentage of feed moisture content corn flour was between 12 to 24%. There are various methods of measuring moisture content in food, such as refractometry, distillation, and oven drying. Oven drying method is the suitable moisture content analysis method for this perfect snack product. For ash analysis, ash content represents the total mineral content in food, such as calcium, vitamin A, and folic acid. Ashing is the first step in preparing a food sample for specific elemental analysis because certain foods are high in particular minerals. There are three main types of analytical procedures used to determine the ash content of food are based on the principle dry ashing, wet ashing, and low temperature plasma dry ashing. For fat analysis, the term lipid commonly refers to the broad total collection of food molecules that meet the definition previously stated. Total unsaturated fat in savory snacks when present at level of 0.2 to 10 gram total fat and 0.1 to 3 gram saturated fat per 30 gram of servings. Fat content is determined often by solvent extraction method, for example like Soylent, Goldfish, and Mojonia. But the last one is protein analysis. The analysis of proteins is complicated by the fact that some food component possesses similar physicochemical properties. The total organic nitrogen in food would represent nitrogen primarily from protein. Protein content can be determined by using Jadal method, modified Lowry method, and Bradford method.
Next, sensory evaluation. Okay, as we can see, according by Stone and Cider, 2004, sensory evaluation has been defined as a scientific method used to evaluate, measure, analyze, and interpret those response to product as perceived through the sense of sight, smell, touch, taste, and theory.
Okay, let's move to the overall flow process. So first of all, the preparation of raw material. Okay, in this case, the all ingredient are collected and mixed together for the next process, which is formulation. So in this process, we use for formulation, and then the preparation of raw material and formulation is covered for the objective one, which is alternative to formulate alternative of low fat snack to the product development. So basically we use for precondition. Second is extrusion, and the third is flavoring, and fourth spray, and the last one is dry. So in this case, it's covered for the objective 3, which is to the food product in form of snack to the community. Okay, let's move to the analysis. Okay, for the proximate analysis, we use five test analysis, which is ash analysis, moisture analysis, protein analysis, carbohydrate analysis, and fat analysis. This this stage is covered for the objective 2, which is to compare nutritional value of snack produced by industry and alternative CISO snack based on Food Act 1983. The sensory evaluation, we by use hedonic test. Okay, next. Okay, for the product development, of all, precondition is the all ingredient are ready to enter the to for the extraction method, which is the water activities is controlled. So the temperature is maintained for the 115 degrees Celsius, and the retention time is to 20 until 240 seconds. Okay, let's move to the next process, which is extrusion. So in this case, the uh, the extrusion machine is preheated, and then they are cool for they are cool and flow of steam adjusted, and then it maintain the temperature for the 315 of Fahrenheit, and then it's transfer the hot and dryer operating at 370 Fahrenheit, and then it maintain the moisture level for the less than 2%. Okay, let's move to the flavoring stage. So in this situation, there are the all il, the ingredient are flavored by the salt, cheese, or anything, and then it the dough contain flavor from fish piece can be cut or alternative baking or fried into snack having about 1.5 to 10 times. Okay, let's move to the spraying part. So in this situation, the spray nozzle, so that final product contain 15% of fat, 9% cheese flavor, and 3.5% of salt. And the last one is drying stage. So in this stage, uh, the dry them about 4% moisture content in the hot air oven. The 4% is calculated on the basis of the puff, not the finished product with oil, salt, and seasoning. Okay, I think that's all from us. Thank you.